It's time. Wow, it's rant time. It's rant time, alright. It's time to rant. Wow. Wow. Oh, I'm already recording. I must have pressed something. Oh, man. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna leave this in. I was gonna do a funny intro, but I guess I'll leave this in. Now, oddly enough, this rant isn't actually as angry anymore because I already started out angry with somebody else who I was talking to about it, and then now I'm just laughing, just got back. Now I'm doing this. Okay, I guess this had to happen. I didn't think, like, so soon in my YouTube career, I would already be making a rant of this nature, but it eventually had to happen because even though they've been getting good, and I like what they've been doing recently, Viz Media still just needs a firm, they just need to go over my lap, and I just need to give them a firm spanking here, because this is just unacceptably weird. I'm not even going to say unacceptable, because I guess, like, at this point I got over it, kind of, but it's just, it's so stupid! Man, do this. This is so stupid. I don't even know. And this release of theirs is I think it came out in 2013 that they released this, but still, it's like, why? Okay, story time, kiddies. Gather around the campfire. It's time for a story. Okay, so we were doing a choir recital for Soul Ensemble. That's why I'm all dressed up. We called the Soul Cats. Well, anyways, once we got done singing, I had some money on me, and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to go see if they have any anime at Walmart, because even though I don't really buy anime at Walmart, I did buy the Berserk movies at Walmart, so I was just like, hey, they might have something, and I always see something, too. And when I got there, I was like, oh, Sailor Moon Part 1, which I'm to be honest with you, magical girl shows aren't really my thing, but I still want the collector's edition just because the new collector's edition looks amazing. Like, that's like some prime time collector box sets right there. Like, Viz Media and their box sets have been really cool recently, like their collector's type stuff. But anyways, I actually went there with a specific purpose, and I was going there to get Ruby Volume 2, which I did. I have Ruby Volume 2. So, that was cool. I saw it there. I was like, I didn't know if it was going to be there or not, but I got Ruby Volume 1 at Walmart, so why not? And then I also saw another thing there, which compelled me to buy another thing. And the other thing I saw there was Cowboy Bebop complete series on DVD. I haven't seen Cowboy Bebop all the way through yet. Like, I watched miscellaneous episodes on Toonami, just like one here, one there, another one here, another one there, and I was just like, you know what, I can finally just watch the show from start to finish. Like, the past 4 years of my life now, I've been thrown in and out of little spots in Cowboy Bebop and seen the same episodes like a few times over, so now I can finally just watch the series. And I bought it at Walmart because I didn't care about owning it on Blu-ray. I was just like, you know what, it'll just be cool to have it now finally. And another thing that they've had at Walmart forever now, this is where the rant comes in. Vampire Knight. Once again, I remember watching this show online a long time ago, like 2009 is when I first started getting real big into anime. I was like 13 years old, really, only, and I was like so hardcore at my school when it came to anime. Like, there was barely anybody else. Now it kind of sucks because in high school, people, they're just everywhere, and I just don't feel like I'm as unique as I used to be. But anyways, I never finished the show, and I was just like, you know what? I see it at Walmart all the time. I've got the money. I've got it here with me now. I'm here. I'm just going to buy it. So I did. And this is what angered me at first. This was terrible. I'm going to get on... This rant might be a little stupid here for a second, but this was terrible. Okay, you open up the inside, and the first thing I noticed when I opened up the inside, which it actually made me happy, was the artwork piece here. It was the very first thing that I saw, and it actually made me happy because I like when they have just little pieces of artwork, like advertisements and stuff in here, because I keep them anyways. I'm like, I don't care. I'm going to keep it. Like when I bought my Berserk DVD, it came with an advertisement for the Berserk manga, and I was like, I'm keeping it. And then straight up, my jaw dropped. I'm just like, are you kidding me? I'm like, are you kidding me? See, it's bad right now already just because I didn't handle it with care. I mean, they have literally no protection on the artwork on the disc here. Like, there's no artwork on the disc. There is no artwork. Look at this. Look at this. These discs suck. They're awful. I'm like, at first it was the fact that there was no artwork. Then, which, you know what? No, I'm going to talk about the artwork thing for a second here because this is important. When you buy, when you buy a DVD or Blu-ray, okay, there's no question. You need the DVDs, the actual discs, and the actual Blu-rays more than you need the case. Like, let's say you were at a garage sale. Unless you already had the discs for some reason, would you buy the case without the discs? No, you wouldn't buy the case without the discs. That'd be stupid. But maybe it was like $1 or something, and you had the entire series there, and there was the discs. You were like, well, heck, I could just buy this and just like take it home and watch it. Especially like pre-internet time, that would have been amazing. But you don't get the discs without the freaking case, and you don't get the case without the disc. You wouldn't want to get it, but the discs are the most important by far. I mean, they're what the entertainment actually comes on. So it's like, I don't know, but disc artwork is important. Okay, I'm going to talk more about Viz Media here in a second, but this is the main thing. This was what set me over. Disc artwork is important. Like, I care more about there being artwork on the discs, because also when there's artwork on the discs, it actually protects the top. Like, when you pay attention there, that was the top of the disc you were seeing, but it was just like the bottom because the discs flip. I'll talk about that more in a second, which means your fingers are going to get all over it. And you got to be careful. You have to clean those real bad. Like with other discs, like from Sentai Filmworks, I could just like plop, or Funimation, I could just plop the disc and, you know, top side up on my palm, and it would be, I'd be able to move it from place to place without getting it dirty. And that was just awful. And my hands are clean too. And it was already making smudges and marks and imprints. I was taking my fingerprint for the CIA or something was on there. They could have definitely dusted that for prints. You know, it wouldn't have even needed to dust. They could just see, oh, there's prints on this disc. Oh man. And the artwork is arguably most important because with Sentai Filmworks, people get on their balls about not having a reversible cover. Which, to be honest with you, I understand why they don't have a reversible cover. They use the exact same cover for their Blu-rays as they do for their DVDs, and with their DVDs, they have the, you know, the plain black like DVD cases where you can't see through them anyways. So they don't put artwork on the back for the Blu-rays too, which is perfectly acceptable. But they have nice artwork on the discs. And I never realized how much more important that was to me. Because really when I looked in here, I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I bought a bootleg copy from Walmart. It literally felt like I bought a bootleg copy. It really did. I mean, just check out the discs here for a second. Let me explain how the discs work. Now, to me, disc art is important. The disc art it's like the special surprise on the inside of the DVDs when you buy it. You rip off the plastic wrap, you look in, you look at that nice artwork. These are unacceptable. Like, okay, I've accepted them. I've already said they're unacceptable, but, you know, I've already accepted them, whatever. It's over with. But look at them. Now, I can't remember what these type of discs are called. I've actually only ever seen these types of discs used like a long time ago, like a couple times a long time ago, and I didn't even think they were still a thing. But they're the type of discs where you put part 1 in, and part 1, look, it has a side A and a side B, but which could actually be understandable for some things. Let's say you have a huge amount of episodes and you want to place as many on each DVD to fit inside your case as you can. But they don't have a huge amount of episodes here. They have 26. And what they did here is side A contains like episodes 1 through 4. And side B contains episodes 5 through 8. You could fit all 8 episodes on one regular DVD. They didn't even need that. Okay? Over here, Side B has no content. Why is there a Side B on this one? Why isn't the second one a regular one? I mean, I like having artwork on my discs, but that's not even the biggest point here. This is just so stupid and unnecessary. I feel like they could have just had a regular DVD casing with just 3 DVDs. Or 2 DVDs, not 3. And they could have probably fit all of them on 3 at least. Okay, I saw them fit a lot, like that much on the Ranma DVD set that I have. Let me just talk about how stupid they are. And they do the same thing for Season 2 as well. Now, the reason why this compelled me to start talking angry about Viz is because this is the most recent mistake of theirs I can think of. I think this release came out in 2013, which, yeah, granted, that's not exactly, you know, at this point, it's like early 2015. That's not exactly like, you know, close to each other, but it's still just like, wow. Wow. Okay. Viz Media. There are some things, let me talk real here for a second. There are some things you need to fix. There are some things you do that just make people angry. Just these little stupid things. Granted, you know, as a whole, I think you guys are like one of the best companies. Like, I actually compared you and thought highly of you enough to say you were better than Funimation at one point. Like, before I started seeing some of your little problems, I was like, you're better than Funimation, because at the time, Funimation got a series called Oni-I, or something, I think that's how it's pronounced, and it was like the first time they've ever did a subtitle-only release where they didn't give something a dub. And it's the only time I can think of even now. And I was like, okay, well, Viz Media, as far as I know, dubs everything they do. Therefore, Viz Media must be better than Funimation now. Sadly, 'tis not the case. 'Tis not the case. And sometimes what's in the case isn't good. Viz Media will cancel manga without a moment's notice. Like, I was waiting for them to finish Strawberry 100% because it was actually a harem, you know, series of manga that I actually wanted to read. Not watch, read. And I was just like, they canceled it at, I think, volume 14, and there was like 20 volumes, and this isn't, they've canceled plenty of series, like at least 6 or 7, but I can only think of 2, and that's Ichigo 100% and Case Closed, okay? But that isn't all. They do just, there's tons of stupid stuff they do. Okay? Just little things here and there. And pricing. Okay? Let's go back to Vampire Knight actually here for a second. Let's go back to Vampire Knight here for a second. Their first releases of this on DVD, when they had Season 1 and then Season 2 Guilty, both, only 13 episodes apiece, they were like 40 to 45 bucks a piece. Wow. I mean, just incredible. That's like a ripoff to the highest degree. Like, that's about how much you pay for a full 25 episode series from Funimation, but Funimation would have like limited edition box sets and stuff too to go with it. So I forgive Funimation a little bit more, but these were just regular slipcover DVDs for the series, and it's just like, wow. Wow. It's not even that great of a series, too. And it's just like, wow. And Naruto, too. They're regular DVD sets for Naruto. It's like 40 bucks. I should probably price check this, but it's like 40 bucks from what I remember, because I've seen it quite often, because I visit Right Stuff a lot, and I just browse through DVDs by publisher all the time. But it's like 40 bucks for a set of 11 episodes, and there's a bunch of sets because it's Naruto. I mean, there's going to be a bunch of sets. There's tons of episodes for Naruto. It's still going to this day. So that's like literally absorbing people's wallets. And, you know, I find it ironic that I'm doing this, especially considering how I used to think Viz Media was awesome. And this is my biggest problem with Viz Media by far. This is one of the most glaring examples I have. Naoki Urasawa's Monster. Who here has seen it? Freaking amazing, right? Who here wants to own it on DVD? Who here wants to collect it just because it's freaking awesome? Like, so, who here wants to have it, too? And, like, you would throw your money at a screen for it. You would throw your money at a screen. Me? I do! Who will probably never get to own it on DVD? Viz Media had dubbed all of Monster, all 74 episodes. Must have been expensive, right? Put it on Sci-Fi Channel. It played. It done commercially very well on there. You'd have think it would have sold tons, right? Well, the first set of DVDs probably did sell pretty well. And then that was it. And they never made any more. They made like one set of 13 episodes and they were like, done. Never touched it again. That was the end of it. Wait. You licensed a 74 episode series about. That was very popular. Dubbed it. Threw it on TV. It did well on TV. You still have the manga. You're still printing the manga. But you dubbed the entire thing, and you're not going to release any more of it. Viz Media. This has got to stop. Why? Why? Why this? Why are these like this? Huh? Why is this? Just tell me why. Please, just tell me why. Why did you cancel Ichigo 100%? Why did you cancel Case Closed? Why did you cancel a lot of other manga series? Why do you charge $45 for like a bare minimum of Naruto episodes? Why do you do that? Why do you take so long to do some releases? Why does it take you so long to get some things out there? Okay? Why? I don't understand. My point is proven. Okay? I could end this video right here. I really could. My point is proven. You guys do stupid stuff. You've gotten better. You really have. But you haven't fixed problems. I guess the biggest thing is you can get better all you want at doing things, but you haven't gone back and fixed the mistakes that, you know, the things you've already broken. You haven't gone back and fixed those yet. You started doing better now, and I like the way you're going now. I think you guys are doing great now, but you still haven't gone back and gotten Monster. You still haven't brought back some of those mangas that you just let go out of print. You still haven't brought those back. You still haven't changed your marketing for things like Naruto and stuff. Because I know you guys probably make a crap ton of cash off of Naruto. Because there are tons of people out there who will buy those regular, whatever, no blow, normal Joe DVDs. But it's like for Naruto, but it's just like you're doing better, but you haven't fixed your old mistakes yet. And that's really what I want you to do, is fix your old mistakes. I mean, why don't you just fix your old mistakes? You're doing so well. And I can't really get angry with you guys too much right now. For all I know, you could be planning on fixing your old mistakes. You really could be, and I just don't know. Because I'm not part of your team or something, I guess, is why I wouldn't know. But, you'd think if you were doing stuff like that, you'd keep us updated. Like, hey, might be bringing back Strawberry 100%. Okay, real talk for a second. I really like you guys. I really do. I think you guys are cool. I think that you guys, at one point I thought you were better than Funimation just because you dub everything you do. I mean, as stupid as it is, like, you canceled Monster, but to give you some credit, at least you dubbed the entire thing. Hilariously, within your own problem, I have to give you some credit. Okay? Your manga's cheap. You do cheap prints of manga, and you do a lot of manga. I can understand why things get canceled, but if that's the case, if you don't think you can handle something, don't take it on. Like, this is one of the things, like, if I were to ever start my own anime licensing company, this is the things where I get on, you know, Amniplex and Sentai Filmworks. Because Funimation does it right, and you do it right. If you don't think you can dub a series, if you don't think you're going to have the funds and the manpower to dub an anime series because you've already got tons of other series in your pockets already, because you license so much, and Aniplex doesn't even just license so much. They don't even have very much, like, in their list of things they have all together, and they still don't even dub over half of it. But if you don't think you can handle it, then don't license it. Okay? Let popular demand take over, and let a company who thinks maybe they could make some money off of it, who are willing to dub it, invest in it. If you can't do it, then don't. That's what I say, and I think you guys do good in that regard. You don't bite off more than you can chew. You chew just the right amount, and you put the sauce on just the right amount. You dub everything you get, as far as I'm concerned, and that is incredible. Even live-action films. Like, even Funimation, they don't even dub all of their live-action films, but you do. You do. I haven't seen a film from you guys that you haven't dubbed yet, at least. And your collector's editions, oh my god, they're getting so good. Like they weren't there already. The K collector's edition, the Gargantia, the freaking Sailor Moon, the Capellion, the Blood Lad. I own 2 of those, and I think they're amazing. The Ranma 1/2, like all 5 of them you have out right now, and you plan on having more. I think you guys are doing awesome with your collector's editions. Yeah, some of them, they're very fundamentally the same. Like, they're all very similar to each other. Except for, like, the Sailor Moon one is a little bit different than the rest. And it's just like, but they're still really good. You know, it's like, what isn't broke, don't fix it. You have a nice, strong, sturdy art box, which you have the Blu-ray and DVD in, dubbed, and a nice, cool art book with little features on the inside of the art book, and some on-disc special features as well. For like $50. Like, entire, like, 12-episode animes for like $50. It's amazing. It's really good. And it's a business practice that's coming from you guys that I'm starting to like. I can't wait to get those Ranma 1/2s. I'd never seen Ranma 1/2 until you guys had released it. I had heard of it. I knew it was from the makers of Inuyasha. Like, not the makers, but the same writer. And I was just like, okay. And I knew its premise was a little weird with, like, the, you know, with, like, the gender bender type thing. But still, I was like, I bought set 1 on DVD just to check it out, because I could get it for like $20, and I checked out like the first 23 episodes. I was like, okay, I like this series, and I love what you guys are doing with the collector's editions. I'm gonna collect it. You guys have been doing really great, but you need to fix some of your problems. That's why I'm mad. There's some problems of yours you just haven't fixed when you could. Like, release all of Monster on DVD. Reprint. Start printing more volumes of Cased Clothes and Ichigo 100%. And even when you do print, you guys are always far behind unless it's like Naruto or something. I don't even read Naruto. Nobody really needs to, because there's an anime the anime's probably going to adapt the entire thing. I'm not saying that makes manga unnecessary, but I'm just saying usually I would only get manga if the anime didn't adapt the entire thing. So, I don't know. Try to fix some of these problems, guys, please. Like, you really need to re-release Vampire Knight, though, because the 2 sets, you know, part 1 and part 2, like season 1 and season 2 Guilty, where it's like $45 a piece, those are too expensive, and I don't know if the discs are regular. I don't know if they're regular discs in that, but I do know this. Those aren't regular discs. I do not like what I saw. at all. The disc is arguably more important to me than the cover, than the reversible cover, which they have art for the reversible cover. Sentai Filmworks, though, they don't do that. They, like I said, I might have said this already, I don't know, I've been getting a little ranty and off topic a little bit, but Sentai Filmworks, they have art, they don't have a reversible cover, because their DVDs, they just have black normal DVD cases like this, and that's it, and they're done. And which is understandable for me. I'm like, okay, so they make the cover for that too, and they're probably just going to do the same exact thing for the cover with the Blu-rays. So even though you can see through the Blu-rays, you can't see through the DVDs, so it makes sense why they don't have a reversible cover. But their discs have artwork on them, really nice artwork. And the artwork, when you have the disc, that coating over the top of your discs, it protects your discs. Like this, you get fingerprints all over these. Like the CIA wouldn't even need to dust for those prints. They just see them. They're like, oh, there's prints on this disc. Let's find out who stole it. I mean, it's pretty bad. It really is. And it needs to stop. Which I feel like it already has. I feel like you guys are already fixing yourself. But you need to go back and fix old mistakes. Not just business practices, which are great that you're doing, but old mistakes as well. And that's basically all it is. Well, I'm going to go back and watch some anime. I'm going to watch some Ergo Proxy. I finished Morty Bito, Guardians of the Spirit, which is owned by Viz Media now, ironically, but I have an Anime Works DVD of it, which is another thing I'm going to have to do a video on because they got the discs all stacked in one side like Sentai Filmworks does sometimes, which that has to stop too. But anyways, it's okay. I'm going to go watch Ergo Proxy. I'm writing a review for Morty Bito. Go check out some of my other reviews. My first few reviews are a bit scratchy because I didn't know what I was doing. But my last review, Akame ga Kill, I think this is the best job I did on a review ever was for Akame ga Kill. So go check that out if you so desire. And a Morty Bito review will be coming, which I will do just as much effort on the Morty Bito one as I did on Akame ga Kill, okay? So I plan on trying. And Viz Media, fix your stuff. For those of you who are watching, watch out for their shady business practices in general, and try to call out businesses and companies when you see them doing stupid. You call them out. You say, "Hey, you shouldn't do that, douchebags!" And just do what you can.